Hey everybody, I really do hope you love listening to The Meg and James Show. Did you know that you can actually get paid just for listening to this podcast? I know it sounds insane, but it's true. We just discovered this free new app called Podcoin, and it literally pays you to listen to podcasts. So here's how it works. You listen to podcasts and you earn Podcoin while you listen. Then you turn that Podcoin in for gift cards at places like Amazon or Starbucks. Or if you're a good, generous person, you can even donate that Podcoin to charity. The more you listen, the more you earn. So here's what you do. Download the app right now on iPhone or Android, and I have a special code for you. Simply use our code, Megan James, and you'll get 300 Podcoin just for signing up. And if you listen to enough of us on here, then you can get a cappuccino at Starbucks or an Amazon gift card on us. So go ahead and go listen to this podcast or virtually any podcast on Podcoin and sign up with the code Megan James. I swear it'll change the way you listen to podcasts. Hey everybody, so we have some awesome news for you today. We just got the opportunity to partner with the app FITBOD. And for those of you who haven't heard of it, it is a fantastic app that will allow you to have a personal trainer in your pocket on your phone that you have access to at any point in time. It's not a person, it's an app that will take your fitness goals, your health goals, and transcribe them into personalized workouts just for you. They can do home workouts, body weight workouts. They can do full gym equipment workouts. You can actually select the muscles you want to target as well as the equipment you have available, and they will build you a workout based strictly off that, and they'll calculate the time it takes to do that workout. So you can choose if you have 15 minutes, 30 minutes, even an hour, and they'll build you a workout just for that. So we're very fortunate to have this. I've been using FITBOD for a long time and I love them. I love the app. So in regards to our partnership, they've actually made it even better for you guys. If you want to join now, you can type in the promo code MEGAN25. That's MEGAN 25 when you download the app from FITBOD. That gets you 25% off. The annual membership is around $50. So a general partnership with a personal trainer, 1 hour-long session is a minimum of $60. So you're actually only paying $50 a year for a personal trainer anytime you want it, as many times a day as you want it. It's fantastic. They have a free edition as well. I've had the paid membership for years and I will never go back. It's fantastic. So I recommend checking them out. If you decide to get it, if you decide to download it, make sure you use the promo code MEGAN25. You'll get 25% off, and you'll also be supporting our podcast because any funds that we get from that transaction go back into our podcast account to download more equipment, software updates, anything like that. So you're helping us too. So it's a win-win, and I know you guys will love it. Thanks for listening, guys. And here's our show. What is going on, guys? It's Megan James live from the Megan James Show. Today I'm talking to you about mindset, and the reason why is because I started this podcast as a sort of a think tank, a way of helping entrepreneurs and people in the same kind of atmosphere that I'm in, help them maintain and grow and develop in a professional and personal way. But one thing that I haven't really discussed, it's been hit on throughout multiple podcasts, but I haven't really developed an entire podcast about is the mindset that goes into growing yourself, to building a company, to reaching out and going for that promotion, to keeping a family happy. You know, there's so much that goes into that, but your mindset is a critical factor. And I think it's something that isn't really discussed enough. You know, one of the most common hashtags in social media right now is success tips, success hacks. You know, people want the short-term answers to long-term success, but who's out there actually defining what success is? I haven't seen one yet that really went with one definition or another. Everybody got their own definition from this. Everybody thinks of success differently. Some people see success as professional. You know, you're a CEO, you're making 6 figures a year, I don't know, whatever kind of professional success you think it is, that's what that means to them. You know, you're getting these accomplishments, you're getting vindication. But for other people, success is just, I settled down, I had a family, I had a couple kids, we got a white picket fence, and I'm happy. So I think you have to define what success means for you. And I think what few people realize is even if we have all the professional accolades, even if we have all the friends in the world, all the, professional networks, and we've got all this cool stuff going on, are we happy? I think at the end of the day, we have to associate success with happiness. When you are truly at a place where you don't give a fuck what people think about you because you're just doing your own thing and you're happy as shit and you don't care, that's success. You have mastered the mindset. You've gotten in the groove and you've built a life that you're happy with. That's success. It may be as small or as large as you want it to be, but once you've developed that lifestyle, you're happy. Let's get something straight. You need to realize now, no one has taken anything away from you. No one stole your shit. No one took your spot. You're not competing with 500 people for one position. There's more than enough to go around. There's so much abundance in this life. There's room for everyone to grow and have shit. The second you comprehend this and really lean into this mindset is the second you actually start having happiness. It's so important that you get your mindset ready for this next stage of development in your life. I don't care how old you are. I don't care where you are in your life. I seriously can't stress this enough. It's so vital that you figure your shit out in terms of what you want to stand for, and what things matter most to you. The rest is just secondary bullshit. If you want to get where you want to be, you've got to rebuild your fucking mindset. You got to stop listening to the naysayers. As hard as it is, you got to turn off that negative voice in your head that keeps telling you can't fucking do it. And when you say, why can't I do it? And it starts bringing up previous failures from your childhood, shit that doesn't fucking matter. Tell that voice to shut the fuck up. You got to start preparing now. Those people in your life, they may be your parents. They may be your brothers, your sisters, close friends, relatives. That they're scared for you to go out on the sledge. And they voice their worries. And you realize it's because they don't have faith in you. Here's how I've managed to handle this. I don't know if it'll work for you, but it's worked for me and a few others. You can sit them down and say, hey, I know where you're coming from, and I really appreciate the thought you've put into this and that you care so much about me, but I'm at a place in my life right now where I don't need that. I don't need you worrying about me. I don't need this kind of negative mindset crashing into my subconscious. I need people who are going to stand up and root for me. And you may think that you're doing that and you're being, conscientious and you're trying to be helpful, and I get that. But I don't need that right now. I'm full on focused on my mission, and you can either stand with me or I'm going to leave you behind. I still have love for you. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. I don't resent you. But I'm at a place in my life where I've got to continue moving. And if you can't get on board with that, I can't hang around and wait for you to get on board. So many of us spend our lives waiting for the people we love to get on board with what we want to do. You're setting yourselves up to fail. You're prolonging your success. You're prolonging your happiness to stay in the same place for people because that's how they see you. That's what makes them comfortable, is when you stay who you are. Change is scary as fuck for a lot of people. And when you start changing and you morph into something that they don't recognize, many people are going to try to put you down just because they're scared. You've got to see that bullshit for what it is. You've got to learn to thin it out. And I know how hard this is, okay? I've seen it with people who have families. I have a family myself. While I don't have kids yet, I'm in the process of working to have children. So I know how hard this can be. I know how hard it is to look at your parents who are getting older and you don't know how much time you have left with them and sit them down and tell them where you're at. I know how difficult that is, but your life starts with making difficult decisions now. It starts now. Don't wait 10 years to start standing up for what you believe in. What are your core values? What do you believe in the most? You need to start aligning yourself with those. Find occupations and hobbies and things that bring out the best in you. And if somebody judges you for them, fuck them. Who gives a fuck, dude? It's not their life, it's yours. You live with the consequences. If you prolong your happiness, you live with the consequences of those actions. It's something to really fucking sit down and think about. You need to have a heart-to-heart with yourself, not with your spouse, not with your kids, not with your siblings, not with your parents. You need to have a heart-to-heart with yourself. You need to develop a life plan. A honest-to-God life plan. Because, we hire coaches for our kids' soccer teams. And in terms of like community league fees, it's hiring the coach. We pay for tutors for scholastic reasons and stuff like that. We hire people for personal fitness training. But we haven't hired anyone to help us plan our shit. We haven't hired anyone to help us plan out our lives. The one thing that's most important, we haven't planned. He who fails to plan, plans to fail. It's one of my favorite quotes, and it stands true to this day. If you don't have a life plan, you need to fucking get one. You need to get one. Truly. It's one of the things that I do for my clients. I have a book, and we sit down and we go over everything. I pull out the shit they don't want to talk about. The stuff that they buried down deep that they've forgotten about. I pull that out because the first step to get over your shit is to pull it out there, set it out there, stare at it, talk about it, and then you can move on. But you can't move on from your shit if you just leave it locked up in the basement inside yourself. But it starts with you. You've got to start taking action. If you want to talk about how to do a life plan, if you've never done one, hit me up. You guys know that my socials are all in the episode notes. If you guys don't go on the episode notes and really read for each episode, then you're missing out, because a lot of the shit I put in the episode notes, I don't talk about on here. Because I don't want to waste time talking about shit that I could just spell out in the episode notes. I put in hyperlinks to worksheets, to websites, to YouTube videos, all kinds of shit. So take advantage of that. And if you're not familiar with our website, it's www.legacy-lifestyle.com. We put so much information out. I write an article for every podcast that is recorded. And in that article, there's pictures, there's diagrams, there's hyperlinks. There's all kinds of good information. I highly recommend you check out our website and click on the option that says podcast. And it has every episode that we've ever recorded and all the information that goes with it. These are just things that I'm putting out there for you guys. I don't charge for this. This is not like a paid service. This is free information that I want to put out there for you guys. Because I feel like if I'm putting enough good out in the world, I'm going to eventually start changing shit. There's going to be this huge impact. It's going to be like a fucking tsunami, a tidal wave. They say that a one flutter in a butterfly's wings, it's like a count, like a 3/4 second or something like that, can cause a tsunami on the opposite side of the world. I think the same goes for change. Positive change. It starts here. It starts with a small change. And it can impact global change, global awareness. But I don't want you guys to get so focused on success, this general term that's being used every day, and no one knows what the fuck it is. I don't want you to get so honed in on that you lose yourself, that you lose your purpose, lose your value. Focus on what success means to you and align yourself wholeheartedly 100% with that. I'm talking align your mindset, align your daily actions, your goals, your habits. Everything has to be aligned with that. For me, being ADHD, I actually have to do a habit tracker. I've talked about this before. To track my daily habits, to make sure I'm getting the shit that needs to get done. And whatever time I have left, I can focus on the ADHD shit. And I've really figured out how to master this, which has allowed me time to develop hobbies that have turned into super hardcore passions, which have turned into financial gains. Because I started finding what I'm good at, where my skill sets lie, and working off of that. And you guys can do the same thing. Not everybody's going to be creative, but not everybody's going to be a math genius, but plenty of you are out there. You have to start figuring out where your skill sets lie and just build off of them. Don't worry about creating or correcting the shit you do wrong now. Don't worry about finding the biggest weakness in yourself and fixing that now, because you'll spend the rest of your life trying to fix something that you may not ever be able to fix. But if you lean into your strengths, if you lean into that mindset of, I'm going to fucking get this done, there's no other option. When you take away your backup plan, when you take away your options, it's going to get done. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, an employee, you've got to keep a strong mentality. And it all comes back to that self-preservation, self-maintenance, meditations, daily gratitude sessions, being present with your family, not on your phone, date nights, making time for the shit that matters. And everybody's going to drop the ball. Everybody's going to miss a meeting or be late to an appointment. Stop stressing the shit that doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, that doctor's office you were late for, that appointment you were late for, you're still paying them. They still need your money. They still need your business. Stop stressing small shit that's taking up too much space in your mind. Start using that energy for stuff that matters. And I really want to let that sit and marinate for you guys. I'm going to keep this episode short because I want to give you guys time to contemplate the changes you want to make and to figure out what changes you have to make in your mindset to get there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're going to have to change. But you're going to have to change something. It's going to be scary too. And guys, if you ever want support, if you ever want to bounce ideas off somebody, I'm here. Reach out to me. Social media is a great way to reach me. You know, I'm on Facebook ×2. I've got a podcast page on there. I've also got the coaching page on there. Reach out to me on the Instagram. Reach out to me on Snapchat, on Twitter, LinkedIn. Fuck, dude, you've got all the links to these. You know, all of these are in there. They're in the episode notes. I'm readily available. I've had fans reach out to me, and I love keeping up with you guys. Some of you are amazing artists. Some of you are phenomenal writers. And just being able to keep contact and have a personal touch with you guys, I'm developing friendships and relationships with people all over the world, and it's so exciting. And I think it's making an impact in both our lives, and I want to keep that shit going. So with that, guys, I'm going to sign off, but I want to leave you with one thing. What do you have to do to revamp your current mindset to get your life on track? All right, guys, with that, I'll talk to you later.